Animals are some of the most vulnerable creatures on Earth. In some cases, they're also some of the rarest. And for those of us who love animals, it can be exciting to learn about and see these creatures in person. In this blog post, we'll take a look at 10 of the rarest animals in the world and why they're so special. From polar bears to snow leopards, you'll learn more about these amazing creatures and why they deserve our attention. Binturong. The Binturong is a small, powerfully built cat native to Southeast Asia. The International Union for Conservation of Nature, IUCN, lists the Binturong as a vulnerable species, due in part to habitat loss and hunting. There are about 2,000 remaining Binturongs in the wild. The Binturong is a medium-sized cat that lives in Eastern and Southeastern Asia. It has a long, tufted tail and big ears. The Binturong is the national animal of Malaysia. The Binturong is a large, arboreal old-world monkey that ranges across much of Southeast Asia. The Binturong is one of the few remaining non-human species that can be found in the wild in Thailand. These creatures are not well known by many tourists and tend to be more commonly encountered in rural areas or national parks than in the tourist hubs of Bangkok or Phuket. Amerlipard. The Amerlipard is a critically endangered big cat found only in the Russian Far East. With fewer than 50 individuals remaining, it's one of the rarest animals on Earth. The Amerlipard is the most endangered of all cats and is threatened by habitat loss, poaching, and human activity. The Amerlipard is a beautiful, elusive creature that is critically endangered. It is the only leopard subspecies endemic to the Russian Far East. The Amerlipard populations have been declining rapidly due to poaching for their fur and habitat loss. The IUCN has classified the Amerlipard as a vulnerable species. Javan rhinoceros. Javan rhinoceros is one of the rarest animals in the world. They are critically endangered and only exist in small populations in Java, Indonesia. There are around 100 Javan rhinos remaining in the wild. The Javan rhino is a critically endangered rhinoceros species that lives only on the island of Java, Indonesia. It was once widespread throughout much of its range, but today there are only about 100 Javan rhinos remaining in the wild, making it one of the rarest creatures on Earth. The primary threats to this rhino include habitat loss and poaching for their horns, which are used in traditional medicine and as status symbols. If these threats aren't reversed, there's a good chance that the Javan rhino will become extinct within our lifetimes. Sumatran tiger. The Sumatran tiger, Panthera tigris sumatrae, is a critically endangered subspecies of tigers. Once widespread across much of Southeast Asia and parts of South Asia, the Sumatran tiger is now restricted to the Indonesian island of Sumatra and parts of Borneo. There are an estimated 400 to 500 remaining individuals in the wild. The Sumatran tiger is threatened mainly by habitat loss and poaching for their valuable fur and body parts. The illegal wildlife trade is worth up to $3 billion per year and is one of the world's most lucrative criminal enterprises. Sumatran tigers are one of the rarest cats in the world. There are only around 200 remaining in the wild, and due to poaching and habitat destruction, they're facing a serious future. The Sumatran tiger is a beautiful animal. Their fur is a deep red, with black stripes running down their spine. They have big eyes and long tails. Sumatran tigers live in the rainforest of Indonesia and Malaysia. They eat mostly meat, but they also eat small animals and fruit. They're very fast runners and can jump very high. Before we continue our video, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon for more videos. Chinese giant salamander. The Chinese giant salamander is a giant amphibian that can grow to be over 3 feet long and weigh up to 21 pounds. It is native to the Upper Yangtze River in China, but was once found in other parts of Southeast Asia as well. The Chinese giant salamander is classified as a critically endangered species, and it is estimated that there are only about 3,000 remaining in the wild. The Chinese giant salamander, Ascaphus anderson, is one of the largest amphibians in the world. It can grow to be more than 2 feet long and can weigh up to 3 pounds. Okapi. Okapi is one of the rarest animals in the world, and they're also some of the most interesting. These adorable creatures are unique because they have a zebra-like coat of fur, but they also have a long stick that they use as a walking cane. Okapi lives in Africa, and their population is declining due to poaching and deforestation. If you're lucky enough to see an Okapi in person, be sure to take photos and share them with everyone you know. The Okapi. Okapi johnstoni is a small, horned antelope that lives in the forests of Central Africa. Okapi are very unique animals, with long necks, short legs, and large ears. They are the only species of antelope that has horns. The horns are made from keratin, the same material that makes human hair and nails. The Okapi's horns are used for defense and for mating rituals. Russian brown bear. The Russian brown bear is one of the rarest animals in the world, and for good reason. They are critically endangered, and there are only about 2,500 of them left in the wild. These bears are incredibly beautiful creatures and make great pets if you can find one that's been bred in captivity. They are also known for their strength and ability to resist predators, making them excellent hunters. The Russian brown bear is the largest land-based predator in the world and is second only to the grizzly bear in terms of size. These bears can weigh up to 680 pounds and have a shoulder height of up to 6 feet tall. They are mainly found in Russia, but have also been spotted in Kazakhstan, Estonia, Finland, Poland, Romania, Slovakia, and Ukraine. Russian brown bears live in forests and woodlands, but are also known to frequent agricultural areas. They are mostly herbivorous, although they will eat small amounts of meat if they find it. They are solitary animals and usually stay close to their home range. Female Russian brown bears usually give birth to 2 cubs every 2 years. The cubs stay with their mother for around 18 months before they leave to start their own family. Iberian Lynx. The Iberian Lynx is the rarest animal in the world, with an estimated population of only 200 to 300 individuals remaining. The Iberian Lynx is a wildcat that lives in the mountains of Portugal and Spain. The Iberian Lynx is critically endangered, with a population size that is less than 2% of what it was historically. The main threats to the Iberian lynx are loss of habitat, hunting, and road accidents. The Iberian lynx has been protected by law since 1992, but enforcement is difficult due to its remote location and limited resources. Bornean Orangutan. Bornean orangutans are critically endangered, numbering only about 4,500 individuals in the wild. In 2006, Bornean orangutans were designated as an endangered species by the IUCN Red List. Habitat loss and fragmentation continue to be the main threats to their survival. Hunting is also a serious problem, as are forest fires. Bornean orangutans are some of the most endangered apes on Earth. Threats to their habitat, as well as poaching for the illegal wildlife trade, have led to a steep decline in their population. There are now just over 100,000 Bornean orangutans remaining in the wild, and many conservationists worry that these numbers might soon dwindle even further. The Bornean orangutan is one of 4 species of great ape that inhabit Asia. These primates are the largest monkeys on Earth and can weigh up to 130 pounds. The Bornean orangutan is also one of the most arboreal species of ape, meaning that it spends a lot of time in trees. So this was the video about today. Make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon for more videos. Thanks for watching and have a wonderful day.